Oh, namaste. Welcome back, everyone, to this part of Satsang. I thought many people would be gone, but quite a few stayed. It's very nice, very good. Welcome also to all of you who are still with us in broadcasting, and thank you. Let's see what is happening today. Okay, so these are letters. It looks like. Let's see what happened now. Dear Mooji, greetings. As a Christian minister, I still feel like there's more, and I feel so empty. What can I start? Where can I start to be filled? Please help. Thank you. God bless you. Love and blessings, Bridget. So as a Christian minister, I still feel like there's more, and I feel so empty. Sometimes when people speak of emptiness, it is as though the emptiness they speak of may carry a little overtone of like negativity, like it's unfulfilled. But when I hear the word empty, it has a very beautiful fragrance to it, because it often means empty of personhood. In the context of our satsang, often people may hear me speak about emptiness, and it means just to be again coming back from the sort of personal overload. You come back to a kind of neutrality, and it has a feeling of emptiness, meaning you're not carrying anything, you see. Just your being is here. You're not carrying your being. You are being your being. You are your being, and it doesn't come with a lot of stories and so on. It's just empty, and yet there is a beautiful aliveness and an openness, a fearlessness, as though all of life is welcome to appear in this space. It is in this inner space of being. It is never crowded. It is never crowded, you see. In fact, if anything is there and it's poisonous, it gets neutralized there. So beautifully, you see. So as a Christian minister, I still feel like there's more, and I feel so empty. So, I'd like to hear more about what this emptiness feels like. So then you follow, where can I start to be filled? So then it gives more clue. Yeah? So you feel empty, you want to be filled, but it could still be a very positive desire to be filled. Maybe it's filled of the true emptiness. Maybe you want to be filled of the true emptiness, because in that, nothing is missing, you see. The words can be a little bit misunderstood. And I'm trying to make sure I'm getting the right meaning of what you are saying, Bridget. So as a Christian minister, I still feel like there's more, and I feel so empty. So maybe if you mean that you feel that there should be more to life, and more to what life? The outer life, the life of things and people and activities? Would it be more like that? Or could it be more like a deeper sense of appreciation, a deeper presence, a deeper sense of presence within the play of life? I can only interpret this as not more of thingfulness, but more of emptiness, like more of true emptiness, not the emptiness of the person. The emptiness of the person is more of a psychological, sometimes sort of frustrating state, like nothing is happening, I'm bored and so on. The person's emptiness is like that. But the emptiness of presence is not like that. The emptiness and presence, they are synonymous. They are rich. They are full, complete, content, intuitive, spontaneous, weightless, timeless, formless, imperishable. These are the higher qualities, you can say. So where can I start to be filled? Please help. Where can I start to be filled? Start by becoming truly empty. Empty even of the desire to be filled. Let everything go. If you have been listening to the satsang from earlier, you may have heard me speak about it. Let everything go, including even the sense of presence that you might be holding on to, or the sense of the person. Let every concept you hold on to, try and just leave them all to the side like that. Just leave them all to the side. And don't pick up anything from the left or the right. You see, we can do it. And in fact, in our natural life, you're often empty, but not aware of it. As soon as we are empty, the mind goes, yeah, pick this up and put this in. And we never learn to appreciate the great beauty of being empty, you see. Thank you and God bless. Love and blessings, Bridget. Very good. As a Christian minister, I still feel like there's more, and I feel so empty. So more can really be, in fact, it's only emptiness can give you more. Any other kind of more becomes less. Any kind of more becomes less, meaning that it will never really, it just intensifies your dissatisfaction. You follow what I'm speaking? Like any other kind of more and more things, more and more friendships, more and more, it just clutters your beingness and really intensifies the feeling that, no, I'm not, these are not going to satisfy me. But nothing's wrong with each thing by itself. But what I'm searching for is not a thing, you see. And who is the one searching? You see, here is where the numbers begin to fall away. When I start to zoom in, tighten up my lens, the aperture is closing down, looking, then the students are falling away. Sorry, I gotta go. Because few are going to follow you there. Few are going to come through this small aperture. Because when you come out the other side, you're immeasurable. The mind begins to a little uncomfortable. It's the richness, the fullness, the beauty, the lack of need. You can live in a very small village and be totally fulfilled. You can live in the center of the most opulent city and be completely lonely, starving. Not materially, spiritually. Ooh, I hope I can read this. I was violently raped and abused by a husband for 5 years. I did not tell anybody about it. So after I left him, I got no support from anyone in my family or community. I survived by attending abused women groups. I did not know about such satsangs for many years. Now I still have a lot of guilt, shame, and anger for letting all this happen to me. If I hear of any such news, the feelings and memories are very strong. How can I forget that I am not this body and mind? Vandana. I was violently raped and abused by a husband for 5 years. I did not tell anybody about it. Some people are just not able even to talk about these things, Others say, no, but you should. But if you're living in the energy of that experience, sometimes it's very difficult to talk about it. It's not so straightforward sometimes, as she's mentioning. I'll go later and say. So after I left him, I got no support from anyone in the family or community. You see, again, we don't talk about it. Sometimes you talk about it and you may still feel alienated. You see, somebody will still say, oh, you brought it upon yourself, and you may still not get any support, you see. I survived by attending abused women groups. Because the ones who experience it, they alone can understand you, what you've been through, and they alone can really give you meaningful support. They don't say foolish things like, never mind, you can always get another one or something. They don't say silly, inappropriate things. They're coming from that experience, so they speak from within that experience. And that is a richness. That is a richness, because already you are able to communicate with beings who have similar experience. Not necessarily similar only, but maybe similar in intensity, because it has the same kind of vibration. You have an empathy for people. Sometimes we have to have intense experiences before we can really begin to communicate at an heart level with some beings. You see? I mean, it is good to be able to go to church and confess to a priest and so on. It is good. It does something because it alleviates some of the burden of really holding on to something. but he can't advise you much about marital things. He can't give you any techniques. He doesn't know anything, generally. Isn't it? You have to speak with someone who has some experience and say, no, you have to try this, like this. And so experience is what you gain, also a lot of experience. And as you mature and you stop feeling too sorry for yourself, because that's another way in which you can intensify guilt. Inside us, we have to become less personal also. But sometimes the pains are so deep, you feel like you owe it to yourself to not forget. Double worse, And some people, they are driven beyond that, and they find a place within themselves. It helps also some to move beyond, to do recognize that they are not the body. There's no single thing that has the same meaning for everybody. You see. I did not know about such satsangs for many years. And now I still have a lot of guilt, shame and anger for letting this happen to me. But some things you cannot prevent. You see. Much of what happens to us is not because you chose it in some conscious way, but that life served it in some way. And if, as you grow, only you can begin to understand and even perhaps appreciate very unpleasant things that happen. You must find also where the good is also. Sometimes people go, no, there's nothing good at all about it. And I hope that at some point you will come to draw some good out of it. Meaning you've learned something from that. Maybe the thing itself is no good, but the experience you derive something from them as well too. It's difficult to talk because some people feel flat out, look, I got no space for that. What to say? Nothing. But to write me, you must be open at least to hear something. Still a lot of guilt, shame, anger for letting this happen, but maybe you didn't let it happen. I don't have this feeling so much. Sometimes we blame ourselves for something that even children sometimes have this also. They blame themselves for being abused or something like this. They must have done something or like this. I rather not go so much into that, but begin to take it from where you can begin to grow from these things, to look at ways in which, sometimes people come and they speak, oh, this thing happened. I said, was there anything good about it? Yeah, it kind of brought me here. I said, that's pretty good. It's not necessarily, honey-flavored experiences that brought you to satsang also. Then start here. Maybe you cannot do anything about that. Start to look from here again. And without predicting too much, let's see what happened. You see? Because many beings who became awake in a full way have been to these places. They've come to see the possibilities within the human experience or experiment even. They come to look and say, I can see. Even to maybe not trust people is not a bad thing. But not to be a dedicated mistruster, but they just say, okay, I'm just cautious, Not so quick to believe everything somebody say. As you go back into your heart again, you widen your capacity to somehow understand things. You begin to understand energetically. You're also relating to life energetically. So it's not necessarily the words that people speak only, but the vibration. You're aware of the vibration. You can see, you can tell things about this. Just in the way that some doctors are so skilled, they're able to take one look at you and tell you what your liver looks like, what condition your liver is in. They look at your fingernails. Nobody can look at fingernails. They don't see the things that they see. You see? The one who is awake is corresponding with all of life. Because the consciousness has become very broad. It is not just self-serving. It's not just serving me. My realization of the self is not for me. It belongs to the whole world. Your realization of the truth is not just for you. It's for you. It's sort of so universal. Whatever you have absorbed from life becomes universal. So if I hear any such news and feelings and memories, if I hear any such news, the feelings and memories are very strong. They're easy to wake up, you see. It's just under the surface, it's there. And it becomes a very powerful distraction, because you can be focusing to get something and somebody just go, ah, and your mind is gone. Not able to hold on to go more deeply, you see. Because something is tied a string around your neck and to that memory. So every time you go down, I have to come back up, can't stay. But all these things, everything can be healed. And the greatest healing is to find out who you are. In India, sometimes you go to some shops and you see some medicines, they say, one medicine for everything. What? Who makes this thing up? One medicine for everything. Broken foot, pregnancy, sort of stomach ache, cramps, diabetes, cancer, gangrene, amputations, everything is completely ridiculous. What kind of medicine? There's only one thing which is one medicine for everything, and it is this, what I'm telling you. Wake up to the truth of who you are. Of course, to hear one medicine for everything is very appealing, You go home, put something on your amputated limb to see if you can grow back an arm from this medicine. Well, anything is possible, they say. Hi Mooji, I've been following your teachings for a while now, and I found you a few months into my spiritual journey. For months I was progressing and life was great, and suddenly it felt like ego came back in its full force. And since then, I've been in a very dark place for months. Just ego show up. Hello. The old boyfriend come back in. The ex. The old triggers have been popping up and they cause me to be fearful. Everything in my awareness is so subtle, yet I still suffer intensely and I'm relatively dysfunctional compared to a state of presence. It feels as if spirituality has decreased my well-being, yet I know that it is still truth. I am continuing on and not giving up, but it feels so difficult to keep going. Is this a common experience? Must I trust and forge on? Love you, Robbie. I want to talk about this letter. This is everybody's letter. It's everybody's letter, okay? So I've been following your teachings for a while now, and I found you a few months into my spiritual journey. For months I was progressing, and life was great. That is the honeymoon. Intuitive, spontaneous, like this, okay? Suddenly, it felt like ego came back with its full force. Where was ego during this period? Where was ego? Where did it go? To see his cousin or something? Where did ego go? When you felt God, where was ego? Okay. I go to Algarve for a while and come back. Where did ego go? Sometimes I say, where was peace until you discovered it? Where was truth until you discovered it? Where was it? Because you didn't make it. So where was it? So suddenly it felt like ego came back with its full force, and since then I've been in a very dark place for months. Ego's moved back into the house. He didn't take his front door key off him. He's come back in. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh about it. I want to laugh because I've got good news for you, see? The old triggers have been popping up, and they cause me to be fearful. So every little button that can be pressed, wherever you find a button, the ego is going to be going around. Tick, 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 tick. And fear. Before, you remember, before you're... Everything in my awareness is so subtle, yet I still suffer intensely, and I'm relatively dysfunctional compared to the state of presence. So, what is noticing all these things? Obviously, the noticer has got some investment also. The noticer wished things were back to good. The noticer notices the dysfunctional person. The body-mind is in a state of dysfunctional. It can't coordinate, and it's crying and laughing and doing all kinds of things. Something notices that. A deeper consciousness, a deeper weakness sees all of this. Sees that the ego is back going, something is watching all of that, okay? It says, everything in my awareness is so subtle, yet I still suffer intensely, and I'm relatively dysfunctional compared to the state of presence. Where is the state of presence in all of this? Has the ego moved in and presence moved out? Now presence has become absence? How we must look at this, okay? It feels as if spirituality has decreased my well-being. Bad move, God. Spirituality came in and my life went down a few notches. I'm sitting in my room shaking and stuff. You see? Yet I know that it is still truth, that the spirituality, what you've discovered, is still true. I know it. But at present, it seems like the dark side is winning. He's in there. But still, I'm pointing you that you're aware of this. But you may say, but what's the point of being aware when I can do nothing about it? They're wrecking my house. There's thieves in my house destroying, and I can't tackle them. They're too big for me. I just have to go cold turkey and wait until they're finished smashing everything. And they leave, then I might go back into my house like this. Am I continuing on and not? Am I continuing on and not giving up? No, not am I. I am continuing. Sorry, I am continuing on and not giving up. But it feels so difficult to keep going. Is this a common experience? Yes. It's very, very common. I think everybody tastes a little bit of it. That ego says, why don't you just leave me alone? Why go and disturb me? I could have let you just kind of carry on and live. I gave you a life. Okay, only as a survivor, but you're alive. No. Why you come and disturb me? Now I'm going to terrorize you and make your house. Is it like that? Must I trust and forge on? Must I trust and push on? How? You have to find out whose story is all of this. Who really is under attack. And really find out. Robbie. Robbie is being robbed and can do nothing about it. Okay? But you are not Robbie. And you're not the robber. Sometimes things like this, see, can be what it takes. You run out of moves, and maybe your last move is for freedom. Or death. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's okay. Because I see the joke in it as well, you see. We love this life so much. Love this body. Should I say more about this or we move on? You think Robbie has got the idea or not? Or have you got the idea? Okay. Beloved Father, yesterday, while having coffee with a friend, suddenly it was seen how consciousness was playing out in that scenario, enjoying, talking, looking, and how it does this here and there, changing the scenery while I am just here, unmoving, unchanging, totally still. So beautiful, such joy. This clarity is here now and always, no questions, just a smile on this face. Thank you, my Lord, thank you. I love you eternally, my Shwari in Mexico. Is it going to be the same on Tuesday and Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday? Huh? Huh? The letter before and after. So this is the after or the before? You hear this? This could be the before, but it can also be the after, or it can be the third after. We've had two afters before. This is the third after, or maybe the third before. We don't know. It goes on. Okay. Dear Sri Mooji, my name is Hebert, and I am from Brazil. I'm asking this question because I think you are the only person who can give me a direction in my path of inquiry. When I look outside, I have the feeling that there is no seeing or cognizing apart from the thing seen, cognized, and there is no seer that can be objectified. Also, every time I do this inquiry, I feel like I am bursting inside and a pressure in my head. If I cannot find any seer, I suppose that my mind is like a mirror. I hope that someday I can attend the Sunday Satsangs in Portugal. Namaste, Hebert Bernard. Okay, my name is Hebert, and I'm from Brazil. I'm asking this question because I think you are the only person who can give me a direction in my path of inquiring. Here we go. When I look outside, I have the feeling that there is no seeing apart from the thing seen. There is no seeing apart from the thing seen. And there's no seer that can be objectified. Okay. So there's no seer. Whatever is looking, that one cannot really be objectified. Whatever it is that's seeing, it cannot be objectified. Okay. But that is seen also. That is understood. Seen means it is understood. It is felt. It is realized that that seer cannot be seen, cannot be object. It's not an object. Also, every time I do this inquiry, I feel like I'm burning inside and a pressure in my head. Also seen, no? The inquiry, so who is doing this thing and that is also seen. What's going on? What's going on? If I cannot find any seer, I suppose that my mind is like a mirror. If I cannot find any seer, who am I? If I cannot find any seer objectively, maybe I am the seer. But what kind of I is that? Is it the I person? Well, would it be the I person? If we have gone past that the thing that is perceivable as a thing, I am not, and that there is no seer that can be objectified. So there's no seer that can be said, oh, there's the seer. Look, there he goes, catch him. There's no seer that can be anything objectified, can have any quality that can be described or perceived. So where is that place of seeing? Can it be in any direction apart from where that which perceive it is? We follow this? It can feel a little rough, you know. So apart from the thing seen, and there is no seer that can be objectified, and I am asking what concludes this? Something must have looked and said, there is no seer. Absolutely none. No seer. Who is this? What is the substance of the one who observed this? Also, every time I do this inquiry, I feel like I am burning inside, and the pressure is who is burning inside, the pressure in the head. Maybe in the body is felt some heat, the head is felt some pressure, and that is also weakness. If I cannot find any seer, who am I? Cannot find any seer, I suppose that my mind is like a mirror. Maybe your mind is the mirror in which, let's see, I hope that it didn't continue, I want to know. He says, if I cannot find any seer, I suppose my mind is like a mirror. In this mirror, what will you see in this mirror? If your mind is the mirror, what do you see in this mirror of the mind? Who is looking in the mirror of the mind? So you didn't say so much. There you departed and says, I hope that someday I can attend the Sunday Satsangs in Portugal. I would like to push you a little bit more. If the mind is the mirror, who is looking in the mirror? The mirror is insentient. The mirror doesn't know it's reflecting anything. At the end of the day, you can't ask the mirror how many things you reflected today. You have to pay some fee for that. It doesn't know anything. I don't know if this will help Hebert. You must find the seer. Meaning, who is being addressed? You must find the seer, or the seer must be found. By whom is it found? I know this is very strange, maybe the way I'm putting it. If you don't go into too much head hunting, and you just hear the question, the seer must be found, find out. Then as you start look, then some wisdom will start to come and you'll begin to understand the question. Yeah? When you're searching for the answer, you'll start to find the question. Understand my question? That's... If you want me to say something more, you have to tease it out of me, because by myself I'm not so interested. You have to get me a little bit more taste, get me something. And then we can say, okay, then we can a little bit. But on my own, I don't think about it so much. Most beloved Master, from the very first moment I saw you in YouTube, I knew deep within my being that I was saved. That is a tremendous faith. Who has faith like that? From the moment I saw you on YouTube, I knew I was saved. We could stop this letter right here. Can it get better than this? Let's see. My love for you, however, did not begin there. It was merely confirmed, but in the most beautiful and powerful way. Every word you speak is an unfolding of what is already here. It is almost as if I have heard them before, and I'm only being reminded of them once again. Still good. Still good. We are right here. Okay? We still have this much to go. Let's see. I feel so blessed and grateful to you, Guruji. Sometimes I even catch myself thinking, why me? What have I done to deserve all of this? Still good. I know this feeling also very much myself. And the answer I come to is, sometimes I even catch myself thinking, why me? What have I done to deserve all of this? And the answer is nothing. But it is a nothing that fills my being with unfathomable joy. It's still good. It's still good. Let's see what happens. Even though identification happens, there is no more fear, for I know you are always with me. It's still good. We are right here now. Thank you so much for your love and for accepting me inside your heart. It's still good. We are right here now. May this fire you have lit inside me never fade. It's still good. This is my only prayer. I love you, I love you, I love you. We are right here. Camila from Brazil. Whew. Camila, you have done it. We were looking for the big but, the big and then. And it didn't come. That is fantastic. Camila Lobo. Dear Mooji, it's been few years since there is much struggle in me with forces and powerful emotions, good and bad, that are often too much to endure. There's also a place of observing and peace, and I often can choose daily to watch everything from there. There is, though, still much misinterpretation and huge confusion happening inside me regarding everything. Example, I still notice desires, then it means I am not fit for total fall of ego. I do enjoy very often, then it means I'm not fit for total fall of ego. The mind is losing its mind and ground. I cannot believe in anything anymore. There's only this peace I see clear. But this peace does not want me completely. I did repetitively make the choice to switch to total liberation regardless of how hard or easy it is. However, I do not want to let the ego play the biggest trick with myself. What if there is not this decision fire that chooses liberation in me? If illumination is not for me or not in this life, then so be it. But fire comes and goes again and again, and I am left with pain in my physical and emotional body, and I slowly feel I cannot put anything together in myself. Please help me. I want to be honest with myself. Love and gratitude, Anna Maria. So it's been a few years since there is much struggle with me, with forces and powerful emotions that are often too much to endure. Powerful emotions and forces they are going through in the house. Still there's some place that they are not. In here. Still, big tsunami. Whoa, tornado. Your toupee flies off. Still, there's some place inside, nothing is going on. Isn't it? Come on. Help me out a little bit. Okay. There is also a place of observing and peace, and I often can choose daily to watch everything from there. There is though, still much misinterpretation and huge confusion happening inside me regarding everything. So there's still big misinterpretation, huge confusion happening inside me regarding everything. For instance, I still notice desires. Then it means I am not fit for total fall of ego. That is not true. That is not true. The desires and all these things belong to your mortal frame. It belongs to your personal experiencing, your idea of self. But you're not merely your idea of self also. It belongs there, no? Then I do enjoy life very often. Then it means I'm not fit for total fall of ego. I enjoy life also. What you would prefer to see? A miserable saint or a happy saint? So it's still alive. I'm just waiting to go to heaven. God, where are you coming? No, we want to see. There's not a very good advertisement for spirituality. See, awakened beings, miserable. I don't like this world. So I feel that this is a misunderstanding. I do enjoy life very often. Then it means I'm not fit for total fall. That's not true. It's not true. In what way you enjoy life? The mind is losing its mind and ground. I cannot believe in anything anymore. That's not so bad. It's okay. Before you believe in too many things. There's only this peace I see clear. But this peace does not want me completely. This peace doesn't need you. He doesn't need a piece of you. The only piece, the piece don't want you completely. He doesn't want you at all, actually. Look, look. Thank you. You have to find out you are the piece, not a piece of the piece. I did repetitively make the choice to switch to total liberation, regardless of how hard it is. However, I do not want to let the ego play the biggest trick with myself. What if there is not this decision fire that chooses liberation for me? You need fire to fire choice. You know, I shall be free today. No, if you want something, you want it. Sometimes you are just hungry. You want to have some bacalao or something like this. You're here, you go somewhere. You understand? And someone said, no, you can have just some lasagna. No, I want bacalao. If illumination is not for me, or not in this life, then so be it. What I am pointing out is that you are this, you are yourself. It's like saying, if myself is not for me, not this life, another life. If you're not yourself, then who are you? So what if there is not this decision, fire, and fire in big letters, that chooses liberation for me? Well, liberation, and to be honest, it would mean to be conscious of your liberation. Be conscious that you are consciousness. Because if you're not conscious that you are, or be conscious that you're already free also. Not just as an idea, but as a realization, as an awakening, as an intuitive insight. No? But fire come and go again and again, and I'm left with pain in my physical and emotional body, and slowly I feel I cannot put anything together in myself. This is why I told you, it's so beautiful, no? Someone here in the Sangha told me, Mooji, thank you for allowing me to be nobody. Chai is so beautiful, so beautiful. You can throw this away then. It's always somebody who has to do all of this. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying. It's so hard to be nothing, Mooji. It's so difficult. I try hard to be something. It's difficult. Please help me. I want to be honest with myself. As long as you are an ego or person, you cannot be honest. You don't really know. You think you're honest today, kind of tomorrow, big liar next day, whatever. Nothing in us is really that stable. I challenge you to really take a look at your life and what you say. Are the oaths we speak, I will never do this and all it, and we can't keep it, because it's only when we are wanting to believe that we are this person that we are trying so hard to prove that our version of who we think we are is good. In the life, you must come back to who you truly are, not who you try to be. I don't know if you... Thank you. I did repetitively make the choice to switch to total liberation regardless of how hard it feels this. You may feel one day powerful sense, I choose to do this. Another day you have no energy to choose anything. How's your choice going? I'm too tired to even answer you, man. Can you keep on being, bold, determined? No. It's not up to you how the wind will blow. And all of that belongs to your dynamic existence. That aspect of ourselves which play as time and change and future and past and growing up and having a job, be famous, have all this money, all this kind of thing, all that is belong to that. What I call dream. It is fine, the divine dream is that. But that's not where you're going to be truly happy. Some people have a life and they go on for quite some time, and they seem to leave the world feeling reasonably happy. They had a good innings, did well, all right. Bye world. Okay. Dear Guruji, during this time away from you, I feel you so much inside my heart. In the beginning, it was very easy to stay empty, but lately, pain, suffering, and fears have started arising. You see? But sometimes, by the time you finish this letter, the climate has changed again, no? You just think, I finished them, I send it anyway. Shows up, bing, I see him is in trouble again. Ta 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 ta. I have come home before to my house, and there was this message on my phone. Please, call Joy immediately, life and death. Is it Joy? One of these. It's a few times, in fact. This was Patrick. I called, hello? Quick, 1471 or whatever in London. Hello? Hello. Can I speak to Patrick, please? Who is speaking? Tell Miss Mooji. Oh, Mooji, this is Patrick. Life and death. Fuck, Mooji, when you get this call back immediately. It's life and death. 2 hours before I called, hey, Mooji. Say, yeah, Patrick, what's up? Oh, yeah. How's it going, Mooji? I feel like I'm talking to my doctor. So, I'm fine. How are you? Oh, I'm fine. But you left a message like panic, Oh, sorry, Mooji. I was just having a little thing and never mind, How's it going over there? We are writing like this all the time. So, where are we? Dave is okay? What's happening? You're observing or not? Just like that, you look at it. So during this time away from you, I feel so much inside my heart. In the beginning, I was very easy to stay empty, but lately pain, suffering, and fears have started arising. I find myself able to disregard the apparent causes. Everything is just exaggerated and crazy. If I don't believe anything and remain as nothing, then all the clouds just go away very quickly. But I cannot deny that there is one thing, the relationship with my ex-boyfriend. For which pain keeps coming since a long time now. When I stay with this, I can clearly see myself in pain. I see that I am not the one suffering, but pain comes anyway as a strong physical sensation squeezing my heart, sometimes for hours. Guruji, have such a blessed life, and this is just a little thing, but it's so sticky and seems so difficult to overcome. I just want to put it at your feet because I am sick of this and I want to be fully free. With infinite trust and love, Asima. Sometimes the consciousness leaves a little bit of trouble. Because we all need a bit of trouble to exercise your discerning power. Because maybe if all of it was clean, maybe you just become very arrogant and just be very, like this. So it leaves a little stink bomb for you. Take care of that. Keeps you humble, Dear Mooji, no, don't get me laughing because I'm this close, My searching brought me. She started it, get me laughing or something. Look, I only got 2 letters to go, okay? So my searching brought me to you right before Satsang. Sorry, this has got nothing to do with this letter, by the way. Let me just... Dear Mooji, my searching brought me... Guys, you're not helping, no? My searching brought me to you right before Satsang in Rishikesh began. Since then, I cannot stop watching you on internet. I want to meet you, but when I see that some people feel uncomfortable after making huge experiences, fear comes. I'm afraid of not to be able to handle the situation of this if this happens to me at home without help. Please encourage me and let me have more trust. I am following your pointings, just resting in my own silence, but I can't feel the space in my body. Sometimes I feel a vibration coming up, then it gets very fast, stronger until my body's startled up. It's so frustrating, but I will not give up. I hope to meet you soon. I love you, Alwyn. Please, P.S., when will you come to Germany? I want to meet you, but when I see that some people feel uncomfortable after making huge experience, fear comes up. It is very common that, or I can say often, after some tremendous opening or insight, that fear comes, resistance, hesitation, mistrust. Very often like that, no? And then you must be very quiet. And this period will go, it will come also, and will go. But some people, they get put off and they run away. It means you've not developed enough roots. You have to feel sometimes the full attack that comes from the mind. Sometimes these attacks are worse than any enemy can make because they're psychological. And also, there are attacks on your person. And your person is sometimes the most precious thing. Many people come and they say, please, I want to leave this at your feet. I want to, destroy this ego, this person. And yet when they're being challenged or being, brought up, they take the ego side. They fight. Maybe they surprise themselves also in that moment how much like a reflex it is to hold on to and defend, because your identity has been around for a little bit, even though it's not always been the same. It changes also, but still something is there. My encouragement is to you that you persist. If you start to think that everything outside is bad, it's not outside. It's the way you are perceiving. And once you allow your mind to go bad, it will start to get very, very bad very quickly. So guard your mind. Once it starts to go good, it can go good very quickly also. But not as quick as it goes bad. Dear Guruji, namaste at your feet. You were so kind to reach us through Skype last time. Myself and my daughter Juhi. She is better than before, though still suffers from shortness of breath due to acid climbing in her throat and also going through some emotional troubles. I have developed tinnitus, that's constant noise inside my left ear at pitch tone, high, low sometimes. This causes me anxiety. This fly, I think, is the same one from last week. He wants to say something. I don't know. He wants to... Okay. Not sure if this will ever go away. Also not able to figure out the cause. So confused what treatment to take. Unable to sit still because of anxiety attacks and concentrate on my work. Having bad thoughts as well. Doctor pushing anti-anxiety medicines. Do not want to take them. My family depends on me for pay every month, and this is producing big fear in me. Without concentration, how will I run my job and feed them? Earnestly praying to you, Guruji, to help take away our disease and bless us with good health. Please take away my constant anxiety and give me peace. Give me the strength to carry on my job so my family can be okay. And guide us to the right people who can cure us. Please help me, my family. If you have any health suggestion, please let me know. Bowing humbly at your feet and waiting for your darshan. Paramita. Sometimes we can let the mind also, it's not so different from what I speak. It gets too much bad habit at reading things in a negative way. Then you find so many things to complain about, so many things are wrong. If you develop this mindset, this has a power also, and it will keep on bringing bad things for you to see. It's a very mystical thing. This is why I give this exercise that you must just do this and say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, existence. Thank you, life. Thank you, Supreme Being. Remove my weaknesses and replace me with you. And some people in the beginning may say, I can't make prayer like that. What have I got to thank God for? That's when you got it really bad. What is there to thank God for? I say, just say thank you. You don't have to make a list. Just say thank you. Get into the habit of saying thank you. Help us to understand and to be grateful for everything that comes in the life. Help us to be wise enough to benefit from difficult situation. Help us to be uplifting in our way of looking at life. Help us to be more like you. This is a good prayer. Because if I'm going to tell you, yes, what you must do is put lemon juice in your ears and all this kind, what is going to help you? Huh? Drink lychee juice. Put crystals in your water. I am not this man. I say, just say thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Earth. Thank you, life, for everything you send me. I am a foolish person. I don't know how to say thank you. But thank you for things. Help me to be more grateful, to be open, to learn from everything, the bitter and the sweet in my life. Go like this every day. And even if you can't say it, and you can't know words, just do this. Just do like that. And I will tell you this, in a short time, your energy field is going to rise up. You see? Your mind become light. Hey, I feel very light. I want to go on the scale and weigh myself. I feel very light. I feel good. Good attitude you find maybe in the morning. Good morning. So, oh my God, I said good morning to a stranger. Look at that. How strange. You feel very good. And when you are like this, you start to feel more receptive and more open. So many things begin to go well. You start to feel maybe your rash heals up. You know, all these things. The cough goes away. All this phlegm on your chest goes away. We don't know. It happens like this for many people. More than me tell you what you must do is you must do this. And no, just. If you lock yourself in your room, doesn't matter. Pull the curtains and man. Thank you. Just like that, I would say. And 3 times a day. You want to sing? If you're going to sing, it will be a song, won't it? Yes. Come.
Yesterday night, after the puja arti, these words coming. And then also the melody.
The melody come as well.
Yeah.
Too, yeah.
Allora, it's a song. I write in English because there was coming in Italian, but I translate today.
Oh, it came in Italian,
Yeah,
and
but translate in
the
English.
Italian embassy in heaven sent the Okay, so it's in
Yeah.
Italian. You want to sing in Italian or
No,
English?
no, okay, it's okay in English now. I
Okay.
translate, it's okay.
You translate.
Thank
Okay.
you, yeah. Behind the fog of my thoughts, the awareness appears, and I am with you in the infinity without time. And I am with you in the infinity without time. Oh, beloved Master, keeping me tight in your heart, and so I'll not lose me, and so never I'll not lose me. Oh, beloved Master, keeping me in the heart until I'll fall in the infinity love. Beloved Master, keeping me in the heart until I fall in the infinity love, until I disappears in the infinity love.
Thank you. This is my final satsang.
Is your final satsang?
I think so.
Okay.
And I wanted to look in your eyes. I was wondering if I could transfer the sense of I onto you. My sense of I onto you, if I could transfer that.
Yeah.
I know, to know I'm talking to myself when you speak. Can I transfer that? Can I know that? Can I know that it is only me speaking? Can I know that for sure? That
There's only you speaking as what?
Yes.
Then I'll tell you if it's the same one, if it's the right one. If you feel there's only me speaking, and I may agree with you, but tell me, as what will there be only you speaking? When you're what will there be only you speaking?
I want to merge, to disappear forever. I want, yes, and I want to give this I sense away. I was wondering who looks when someone looks outside. Who looks? Anyone here?
Yes.
That is looking at me. Who looks from there, from those eyes? Who is looking?
Yeah.
Who's there?
Yeah. The one who sees them is looking through their eyes.
The ones.
The one who sees them, you say, when anybody is looking at me, I want to know who is looking through their eyes. The one who is looking and seeing them, that one is looking.
Am I seeing myself? Am I?
Yes. You must first have a true understanding and experience of what yourself is. If yourself is only personal, and then you feel, yes, I am the universal self, will not do. If you are accustomed to associating yourself as a person, and then you say, no, but the self is one, I know the self is one, it is not true. It maybe is a wish, maybe you have some idea, but it is not yet true experientially. It has to be experiential, and it has to be consistent. Otherwise, it's only another experience, and all experiences, they start in time and they finish in time. And they are witnessed to start in time and finish in time, you see. But who witnesses them? So this question, you see, although it's fundamentally a very simple question, it takes a little time to get familiar with this question enough, not to take it for granted, but to really make it apply. Because initially your mind won't accept this question. Throw him off. It doesn't want him. No. You see? Even not even then. Initially, maybe you don't even hear this question. It just sounds like stupidness. Oh, guy's crazy. So maybe that. Or maybe even before that, even, you would not even notice, you would not even hear the question in its linguistic form. You would not even hear it if it's not your time. Then you may hear it. The second stage, you may hear it and just says, it's a ridiculous question this guy says. Let's go to the pub, man. Then you'll be gone. And then the next development is that you may hear it and just be totally confused by it. I don't understand it. There's something, but I don't get it. And then after this may come a point where you do get it intellectually, but not experientially. Then it may come that you begin to get it experientially, but sporadically, not consistently. Then you get it. And it got you. And then silence. You see? Myself, I was not attracted to this question when I first heard it, I was attracted to the face of Ramana Maharishi. I saw his face. Oh, eyes were calm. Not exceptionally, just nice guy, nice man. Then I opened the little book with his words and I said, whoa, what is that? Somebody's made a mistake there. Only later also. Then I was attracted to, at first, Papaji, but not deeply. I didn't see him as my master. But I saw him and I saw that he was a master. But I didn't see him as my master. Then I heard him speak and he was using this, but I was not attracted to it then. I would start to be attracted to him, something. And then the words started to come. I saw people talking about, but who is it? I had this experience and ha 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 ha. So what the hell is wrong with them? I don't get it. What is this? Who am I? That's how it is. And even after all this time, when I had the experience with Papaji, also, I still didn't fully grasp this question yet. When it started to come? After I went back to London, people was coming just to sit with me, just coming to sit. And they start to sit. And then some people start to ask, what about this consciousness and Brahman? Then I pray, Father, you are sending these people here. Then you must put the answer in my heart because I don't know what to say to them. And then it came. And I saw increasingly, very quickly, the mechanism of the mind. Before it was just love. But then I start to see into the functioning of the mind an ego, an identity, how it's formed and so on. It just became more and more clear and clear and clear and clear and clear and clear. So it kind of developed like that. And then I could begin to express it more and more simply, more and more simply, more and more simply, until I can sit and talk with you today. The question is very simple. The answer is already here. But the seeker believes deeply in himself. So the thing he seeks, he cannot find.
Could you repeat that last one?
I can never trust myself to repeat some things like this. Therefore, you have to listen very intently, because sometimes I don't remember what I have said.
Like this, I want to forget any conscious of myself, any self-consciousness. I want to fully forget that I exist.
Actually, you are taking yourself too seriously. Because you don't need to get rid of yourself. You only need to find the truth of yourself. And what is false about yourself will leave, even without asking. If you say, I got to get rid of myself, it's like even then you are giving it too much power. It's not such a big deal. It's just habit. The self, which is a construct of the mind and psychological information, it's not a big deal. What you truly are is infinitely stronger than that. This is only strong by rumor and by habit, but it has no strength of its own. It just has this phantom power, means the power it gets from you. So it's not that difficult. In the story I told today about the Buddha, like I told the Buddha, I told him, just keep quiet. We don't have to talk. Just keep my company, but don't talk to me. And he listened. That was the important. He listened. And gradually his mind became clear and clean. That's why I told you, if you just do this. Some people may say, oh, it's silly, make me feel like a child. Yeah. It will clean you much more than your efforts will. It will clean you much more than your efforts, because your efforts got ego in them, but this has none. And that will clean you much faster. Clean your mind. Because sometimes when you're doing your inquiry, you still have some arrogance. Like you think you are better at doing something, you're so good at it, and I know I don't need to do that, I know what I am. That is arrogance. And so you don't grow. You're like a midget that dreams he's Hercules. You don't grow. You don't even have the strength to peel a banana. And you're talking about, I am invincible. So like this, that's all. Just stay with this. Because there is something in you that is, that urge is good, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And some insights is there, it's beautiful. But some things is a little bit exaggerated, and we can change that. We'll change also. We don't have to, even the ego, to say, I got to kill the ego. The ego, it doesn't exist actually. It only exists by belief. Like we all in the world agreed to believe in the ego. And we say, yeah, good. And then everybody forgot who they are. But it still doesn't make it real.
every notion that comes of me, I try to dismiss it. Every idea of any specialness or any power that I may have, I try to dismiss those ideas and not care about them. I say it's not my business to know anything.
Okay, that's good. So then you do this. Then what's left that's rejecting everything? Look into this one. That one who rejects everything. What is it? What keeps it going? Where does its power come from? What does it conceive itself to be? If you follow on that, you're rejecting everything, but what are you keeping? Don't. If you reject everything, reject the rejector also.
Can I keep quiet all the time?
No, you cannot do it. Not by effort. Because there's going to be a you who's trying to keep quiet. And that one is noisy.
Should I try to not think most of the time?
That itself is a thought.
Okay. Should I try not to engage with other people calling me, like walking past them, and try not to engage in their...
That's not good.
That's not good.
Because they might be an angel.
Okay.
Hello? Don't fix anything. And it's beautiful. Then you're very free because you don't fix anything, and there's no way you have to be. And so when something comes, you are so multidimensional, so flexible, like a bamboo, very smooth. No? And so you're very adaptable. That is really the quality of consciousness. It's very, very fluid, very easy. The other one is very stiff, tight. How are you going to dance? Just don't take up any postures. Be empty. And then you find you can fit into any shape. Any shape you can fit. So I say like water. Water has no shape. But any shape you put it in, it looks like it takes that shape. You pour it out, it has no shape. Your consciousness, this is the power of it. It has no fixed shape. It just takes a shape for a bit and leaves. Spirit also has no shape. It takes the shape of this body. Body drop is gone, it doesn't matter. It has no shape. This is freedom, you see. It's like somebody saying, as from now, I'm going to be spontaneous. Or someone tell you, hey, act naturally. You can't do it, see? Don't take up any intention. Just keep looking. And any shape is invite you come into shape, you say, no thank you, not right now. No thank you. No thank you. No. It's a beautiful shape. Wow. Oh, nice. No thank you. No shape. Take no shape. No shape of any concept, of any form, of any image. Don't take any shape. What's your name? No name. What's your size? No size. What's your shape? No shape.
I thought earlier that I wanted to be in the first part of Satsang all the time, where you pointed that exercise of no past, no future, and also try to get rid of the I feeling. The
I feeling is there. It is consciousness. It's the consciousness that is experiencing or expressing the feeling of I in the body. If you know when you say I, take it to be consciousness, you'll be fine. Just don't let it be person. That's not easy, you see, because you're brought up like person. But if you understand, and especially if you follow the exercise and point that, whatever is come, you understand it come and go. Everything come and go. What watches the coming and going? It is not coming and going like the other things are coming and going. Start there by being the witness of the coming and going. But don't identify with anything that's coming and going. And in a short time, your elevation will be so much higher actually. Very quick. Everything I'm telling you is quick. I want move like a eucalyptus tree. Move, grow. We don't make any bonsai here. Everything move, grow quickly, you see. Because even these things I'm telling you, they're not final, but they're much better than anything else in that realm. When you're final, you have nothing to do. Still you do something happen, work. But not because you have the duty to do. No, everything comes from love. You just love. It's good. Come here. I love you, Very good. I had to put one foot behind because I just came from foot doctor and he had to do something.
Basically, maybe it's not very important, but it was in my mind for a long time. Question about importance of the body in awakening.
What is the importance of the body?
Yeah.
The body is helpful all the way along, The body is important for everything. The body is important for experiencing, even intuitive experiencing also. This body serves a function. While consciousness wants to be in this realm, in this domain, and to experience still something, either not just experienced as a taking, it also has to give also, and to share, and to demonstrate its power, and to whatever it wants to do. It is using the body, and the body is very helpful for it. You see? Yeah. Even to know itself in some way, the sense of knowledge, it needs also the body up to a point. But it is not attached in that way. Through the mind and through identity, it becomes more attached to the body. It believes, to varying strengths. In some people, it's very strong attachment to the body, and in others, not so strong. And for some, very little attachment. And for some rare ones, no attachment at all. But for most, attachment to the body is there. And, above 50%, 80, 90%, 95%, 98%. The strength of identity with the body determines how universal consciousness can express through that body. The more tight it is, the more strongly it believes I am the body, the less universal it is, the more personal it is, you see. And So it will have always a very small nucleus, a family very small. The more you go inside, you discover your universality, the more broad you become, and you become like a universal being. When people see you, they don't think what country you're from, and they don't see that. They don't think what age. They don't even primarily see you as a man or nothing like that. They can't help it. That is the effect their consciousness will have on you. They have more just because they're not relating on that level. They don't want anything from you. So you really feel then people in that situation, they start to experience God. They may never believe in God. They may never have belief in God. But when they meet a being like that, even if you don't use the word God, they start to believe, they start to speak, They have a natural conviction, they develop a natural faith. But we don't see enough beings who carry that vibration, so we even doubt it, that it exists. When I say you must become the proof that God exists, or blessed is the one whose life is the evidence of truth. I'm speaking about these things. When you are undressed of all the different layers of personhood, you don't have to put on the face of God. It is already there. The face behind your face is He. It is like that. Everything is fine. Say thank you for everything. For this body also, for the gift of experiencing, for the function of perceiving, for taste, for the power of even imagination, and the power to discern the imagination from actuality. All these things, thank God for memory, and all these things. But you must be the master of them. They must not be the master of you. And such a master is empty. They don't have to remember anything. They don't even have to know that they are master even. They don't know this. They're so innocent. You see? The one who wants nothing from the world. They didn't come here because they want something from the world. And that seed of awareness is inside everybody. Everyone is it. Everybody. Nobody is more it than another one. It's only that in one form it is more aware of itself in that form than maybe than another form. This is what is so beautiful. I can't give it to you. I can only remove the ignorance that seemed to hide it. It's just joy.
It seems like more empty. This consciousness is, I don't know.
Yes, as I told you, it is empty.
Yeah. It's like there is a space for some insights to come, even as a thought. It seems like fresh, like it was never registered before.
It is serving itself, whatever delicacies it wants. it can bring innumerable insights, to flourish inside a particular form according to its own will, Whatever it wants to experience inside each form, it can do that.
Seems like mind makes everything very flat and dead.
Yes. You come to see that. But for a while, for some people, the mind is sparkling, treasures, sparkles, the all possible, everything. The mind is giving the wish-fulfilling tree. But for the one who's awake, then you can start saying, but mind is actually very flat, actually. Why? Because you found that which is fully, you're discovering that which is fully beautiful. Then you can say, the mind is fake gold. I used to think it was gold. Now I know it is fake gold because I found gold. We used to make fun of many people in England, English people who say, they love bananas. You never tasted a real banana. Yeah? Come to Brazil, come to Jamaica, give you a good banana. You see? Of course it's banana. They won't be, It's banana. But when you taste a properly ripe banana grow in the right way, then you say, now this is a banana. You see? But before you don't know. You don't know. Then when you eat this really good banana, the other banana you don't really want. It's banana, it's banana. Just like the ego is consciousness, it's consciousness. Yeah. But that is 1-star consciousness. This is 10-star consciousness. We're only joking, okay? Yeah.
I was also recently, I was very attracted to the idea of extraterrestrials. And I have a question for you, if you have had an encounter, maybe, somehow, on some levels of consciousness.
There are a few extraterrestrials in here, too.
Whereabouts?
Oh, you want to meet a few?
Yeah.
I had a dream the first time I came in 2012 on the last day. A huge spaceship came and all the Sangha were going down towards it. And then the next day Andy had one. And the extraterrestrials said, who will speak for the humans? And he said, I will. So there you go.
Look at him now. You got to be. Yes, up on top there, and on Mount Yes is the landing strip for Shiva Temple.
I'm not sure if it's a joke or if it's a reality. I know it's going online, but... Yeah.
Suppose I told you the room is full of extraterrestrials, what would you say?
That would be very surprising, maybe. Surprising, or maybe interesting as well. Yeah.
No, all is just good. Only the self is here. Only the self is here.
I think you're hiding something.
Watch that mind, okay? We used to play like this because where is Prabhu? Is he here still? Where are you, Prabhu? Here he is, Prabhu. Prabhu was very fascinated by spaceships landing around the place. Prabhu is there. Put your hand up, Prabhu. Yeah. And yes. So I have a little hut right here, and he was one time staying in the valley in a tent. And then one night I looked down and I saw that, my God, it looked like a spaceship. His tent looked like a spaceship. There's all these lights going on, and all. I saw this figure moving around like that, and I thought, oh my God, Prabhu is fighting with an alien there. But I was too tired to go down there. It was in the valley. So the next morning we found out that he had found a spider in his tent. And he couldn't sleep. He was at flashlight was on the place. But he's moved on from that now. You still believe in those things? But come and tell us what it is.
I don't see them anymore.
Oh, you used to see them?
No, sometimes I do see like little balls of light, just like they glow out of nowhere. Like you're outside, and then all of a sudden they just glow, and then they disappear, and
it's not like fireflies, okay? You're not talking about fireflies, are you?
No, like I remember seeing one flying on top here of the mandir a while back, and
because let me tell you before anything, because when he came here from Philadelphia first time, he came here to Monte Sahaja in total white, so stuff, no? And from there, so okay, you're gonna have to get adjusted to being out here in the jungle. And one time he was walking down the road. Who was with Samadhi or with Samadhi? And then we're not used to the country from Philadelphia, no? And then they said, Samadhi said that he saw a cow, and then he says, "Is that an elephant?" so that's what she said. And then, so I don't know if these glows, was it fireflies?
No, because it was like I don't know, like I just, it's been these little encounters, like not really encounters, like not really actually seeing an extraterrestrial or anything, but more like just like lights, little balls of light that would just glow out of nowhere, and then
orbs. He saw some orbs. Omkara, you tend to be she sees. Yeah, Omi, she gets a lot of them as well. She sees a lot of these things. Yeah. So maybe there's something after all. Huh?
I don't know. We cannot really say what they are. We can have a lot of explanations, but those kind of lights and stuff, they exist. A lot of people see them.
Yes, I know.
And Mooji, sometimes when it's very dark out, and sometimes a prayer comes, like just to say, like what you're saying, just to say thank you out of nowhere for no reason, just thank you. And sometimes it feels like it's being heard. I don't know if it's my mind or anything, but sometimes I feel like they are listening or something. I don't know. Like I don't even want to get into. Okay. But.
Okay. But, you guys don't talk, okay? It's good. Very good. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
I had one more.
One more?
Yeah. Just because this happened to me like second time now. There's
Yes.
energy rising like from
Yes.
heart up.
Yes.
I was just wondering maybe you have something to say about it. Because I've seen people like shaking and doing weird stuff here all around and
Yes. That's okay.
don't just forget about it.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, come on. Thank you, thank you. Very good, very good. Okay, we have some music today. What? Oh, you want to come with something? Who is coming with the music? What's another song? Letter?
It's
Come,
not
come.
singing. Okay.
Oh, he's not singing. Thank you. The wind kisses everything on earth, just like ocean mothers its life. The Guru is the father of the whole and is bigger than the universe. He is the unending truth, the timeless life. Sri Mooji Baba Ki Jai. The disciple bows down at your feet. The entire world disappears. Only you exist. That is the eternal miracle. That is the nature of the Satguru. Sri Mooji Baba Ki Jai. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Divine Grace. Thank you, love. Thank you. I love you so much too. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Very good, very good. Yeah. Thank you.
It's just the prayer here comes. May all the beings see your light. May all the beings see you. May all the beings see your light. May all see your love. May all feel your grace. May all see it. This life is for this. For this. Only for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
every time I come here.
This is huh?
Every time I come here, it's like a lot of songs come up inside. And I feel like come from you. And there's also this longing to just bring them back to you. Sail me away on your ocean. This time I drown in you. And although I've sailed away so many times before, this time I know what's true. This boat is yours. You made it leak. You made me roar round and cry out and seek. Now I let go, just let it flow. This time I drown in you. Sail me away on your ocean. Wash me with waves of love. Outside is inside this space of your heart. Beyond, become above. My map I've left all up to grace. Since that day I saw the light that shines from your face. For this so clear and so still, beyond the roaring waves. This was my thirst. Now let me drink. You in and me out the deeper I sink. When I'm gone, thy will is done, and I am one with you.
I'm very happy that we have a space like this, that we can come together and meet in the heart and talk about these things on this planet. Because so beautiful is the being, and so misunderstood and so seemingly unreal in the minds and imaginations of so many beings. And yet it is our fundamental nature. And it seems so strange that your greatest treasure is inside your own self. And yet we can live lives that seem so painful. I can't explain that. But the great news and the great opportunity is that all can find it, all can know it and be it. And that we have these hours on a Sunday to sit together and to explore together, not only here but around the world where friends are joining. This, for me, is a great joy. And I'm happy for this. So, for all of you and wherever you are in the world looking in whoever's heart is beating for this pulse of truth, and may you come to that complete recognition of this and be timelessly happy and free. For it seems nothing in this world is more important, more urgent, more needed than to wake up to the truth of what we are. And this is the great joy that it exists. It is the only thing that truly exists. Everything is only an appearance, a tourist. All our feelings and thoughts, they come and go. So may all who search for this genuinely come to find it and to disprove that it is a myth. And let it be so. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Thank you. Love you, love you. That's the right one. What?
Oh, really? Yeah.
When?
Tomorrow morning.
Really?
Lunchtime.
Oh, good. That's here before you go next lunchtime. Oh, yes. Oh. Very good.
Thank you.
You'll be here for a little bit?
I'm going on the 14th. Yeah, day after tomorrow.
Oh.
Just arrived.
You're staying?
No, I'm going to stay in some hotel. I don't know where. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Thank you.
Tomorrow.
You're leaving tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
Oh, so many people leaving tomorrow.
Hopefully I'll be back in September.
Okay. Wow. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Good. Good to see you.
Cambiare senzionato. Thank you, Monte. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are leaving tomorrow. Oh, yes. Yes. To the north.
What a beautiful journey.
I'm very happy that I came.
Oh, very good. Me too. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you.
Mom's so great. Sweet, come here.